Hi guys, so another kind of impromptu video, hence the no makeup, well a little bit of makeup. I have a little bit of concealer on my nose because I woke up kind of looking like Rudolph. I had like a giant red spot and I was like, no thanks, I'm not gonna go out of the house like that because it was huge and I needed to cover it up a little bit. But other than that, super impromptu. Sort of was like thinking about it yesterday as I was filming a different video. I have a lot of sort of cheap price-wise, not quality-wise, like inexpensive items that would be like really great stocking stuffers. So I went through my drawers and I was looking at things that were, like I said, both inexpensive and would be like great to put in a stocking. So I'm just gonna go through everything real quick. This is not gonna be very long, not like my last two videos, I promise. So I'm just gonna go through everything that I sort of found and rapid fire give you my thoughts on it. So the first thing, we're gonna start off right now. The first thing is a base. This is the E.L.F. Flawless Finish Foundation. This is like $6, so really expensive, great price for stocking stuffer things. And I really like this foundation. I have this in the shade Porcelain. I haven't done like a review on this yet. I think I'm going to, and I don't know when it's gonna be up, but I do really like this foundation, and it is only $6. So this is definitely a thought. If you know like what color or like what skin tone the person is that you're giving a present to, then that would probably be a good choice. If it's sort of like someone you don't know too well, maybe don't buy them a foundation, but if you know them really well, like go for it. It's only $6, really great price. The next couple of things are blushes. First are the Wet n Wild Color Icon blushes. I have the shades Apricot in the middle, Rose Champagne, and Mellow Wine. These are amazing. The Apricot in the middle and Rose Champagne both have like a shimmer to them, not everything overly glittery, but there is shimmer, and Mellow Wine is completely matte, but you can see like this is like a deep wine color. Apricot is a little bit warmer, and Rose Champagne is like a light rosy color. Probably wouldn't show up on deeper skin tones, but you know, these are great. I think I want to say they're like $2 something a piece, $2 and something cents. Everything will be linked down below like usual, but these are a really great option, really good formulas, really long staying power, really pigmented, really, they're great. Two more blushes, or like another brand, are the City Color Be Matte blushes. I got these from Five Below and they were like $3 a piece, and the pans are really big, like you can see in my hands. So the first color I have is Papaya, if you're interested. It is definitely the warmer of the two colors that I have. And the second color is the shade Blackberry, if I can get it open. Way cooler, you can see, obviously. It's way more blue toned, and then this is a lot warmer. They were only $3 at Five Below. Also, everything that I'm mentioning, I am fairly certain you can get like in a store, because we're getting so close to like the holidays, the actual days of the holidays. Ordering things online may not be the best idea, because who knows when they're gonna show up at your house, and ordering things online is always a little, you don't know if you should do it this close to the holiday because it might not show up, maybe it'll get lost. There's too many things in transit. So these things you could go to the store and you could buy, just as a heads up. The next two things are highlighters. First we have the Essence Pure Nude highlighter. Obviously this is more of like a nude color. And then I have the, oh, they're both from Essence, I didn't realize that. The Essence eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Snowflake. So the Pure Nude highlighter, obviously more natural of a color. It looks really natural on your skin, but you can build it up to get it like to look a little bit more intense. The eyeshadow is going to be like a very pearly, frosty white highlight. Obviously, it is a white eyeshadow, but they're both great. Obviously, depending on who you're getting it for, like do they like subtle highlights, intense highlights, which one, or both. They're very inexpensive. I think this is only a couple dollars, and obviously this is cheap too. I think it's like $4.50, $4.49, something like that. So those are my highlighter options. We're flying through everything. I really just don't want this to be very long. Next thing, the Milani eyeshadow primer. If someone is looking for an eyeshadow primer but they don't want to spend a lot of money, this is the only eyeshadow primer I use, if I remember to use eyeshadow primer. It's $5, $6 depending on where you get it from. You can get it at like Walgreens and things like that, but this is great. Very small, nice stocking stuffer. Again, all of this is for people who like makeup. Obviously you're not going to put a highlighter in someone's stocking who doesn't like makeup, but with that being said, these are all for makeup and beauty lovers. The next thing is this Wet n Wild Proline felt tip eyeliner. I did a video on this. You know where it'll be. I did a video on this. This is, again, only a couple dollars, maybe like $3, $2.99, something like that. Great drugstore eyeliner. I love it. And if you watch my other video about it, I'll go more in depth about why I like it so much, but great stocking stuffer. Great for people like just beginning out with eyeliner. Really easy to use. The next thing is a lip product. These are the E.L.F. matte lip colors. I have the color Praline, which is this really like browny, rosy color. Here, I'll swatch it on the back of my hand real fast. So you can see, I know lip colors are sometimes a little bit hard to figure out what they're gonna look like, but this is the color Praline. That's like a couple layers of it, couple swipes back and forth, but just like a browny, rosy color. It's really pretty. I think it would look good on multiple skin tones, and they are $3. Also, if you didn't know, this little bottom part pops out and it's like a little sharpener, in case you were curious. But they're only $3. There's a bunch of colors, more bold colors, more nude colors that would sort of fit anyone, so that is a really great option. I think there's also like a set of matte lip crayons for, I want to say $10, and I think you get 4 of them, so also an option if you wanted to like get that and then put 4 in there. Perfect. All right, so the next things are tools, and the first thing is these E.L.F. tweezers. They are their $1 tweezers. I got these at Target. These tweezers are amazing. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Like, they're really awesome. They're only $1. Put those in someone's stocking if they need tweezers, or, you know, backup tweezers, travel tweezers, tweezers to keep in your purse. Those are amazing. Next are brushes. This is the E.L.F. Complexion Brush. You could seriously use this for anything. Mostly I use it for bronzer, but you could use it for bronzer, you could use it to set your face, you could use it for blush, you could use it for anything you need a large fluffy brush for. I really love this brush. I think it's $4. It's from their, I really think it's called Professionals. Seriously, if you watch any other videos where I talk about these E.L.F. brushes, I always forget what the black brushes are called, but I think that the Professionals brushes, you know what I mean. That brush, amazing, really versatile. The next one is also from E.L.F. This is the E.L.F. Eyeshadow Brush. It's one of their $1 brushes. I got it from Target. I use it every time I do my makeup. Like, every time. Because it's great for just like packing on shadow all over the lid. You could also use it to highlight your brow bone. So this one, it's only $1, so get on it. The next one is also from E.L.F. Obviously. It's the E.L.F. blending brush. I also use this all the time, constantly. You could, again, use this to pack on shadow. You can use this for blending in the crease, above the crease. You could also use this to set your brow bone, like highlight your brow bone. It does come to like a taper at the top. You could use it to highlight your inner corner. This is such a versatile brush, which is why I think it's great for a stocking stuffer. This one is $3, so again, very inexpensive. The next 2 brushes are from Real Techniques. The first one is this Real Techniques setting brush. I use this to set my under eyes, obviously, but that's what this name is. So I use it to set my under eyes, but I've seen people use it to highlight. People use it to contour. You could use it for multiple purposes, again, which is why I think this is great. I think this is $8, so more expensive than the other ones, but by no means expensive. And the last brush thing is this Real Techniques Lash Brow Groomer. I use this every time I do my makeup because I always wear mascara, even if I'm doing like really simple makeup. I always have mascara on, and I use this to comb through my bottom lashes because it doesn't have those like thicker pieces on the outside that sort of like prevents you from actually combing through your lashes. So I love this, and it's made of metal, and the teeth are really fine, and it really just gets in your bottom lashes and separates them perfectly. So the next 2 things are from Real Techniques. I'm dropping things. The next 2 things are also from Real Techniques. The Miracle Complexion Sponge, and also their mini Miracle Eraser Sponges. This is like so close to the Beauty Blender, it's ridiculous, and I'm sure you've heard people say that before, but I have the Beauty Blender. I got it not too long ago, and honestly, I'm not like, yeah, the Beauty Blender. This is amazing, and I would much rather pay the $5 for this or something. I would much rather use this. I can almost tell you, I'm like looking for it. I can tell you with like 99% certainty that I'm not gonna buy another beauty blender, but this is like my backup Real Technique sponge when my other one decides to die. And then the other one is the Miracle Mini Eraser sponges. These are sort of like the Beauty Blender Mini or the Micro Mini or whatever that's called, just a small sponge. I use this to blend out the concealer under my eyes. I love it. It's great. I use it all the time. And another great stocking stuffer, you get this in a pack of 2, obviously. The other one goes right there. And I think, I'm not really sure how much this is. It might be $5 too, $5 or $6. Everything will be linked below, you know, the spiel. The last thing I have are, it's not makeup, but they are face masks. These ones specifically are from Tony Moly. I did a video on it a little while ago. That was about, basically you can get like a pack of 13 of them off Amazon for really cheap. I think they end up being like less than $1, or maybe it's 11 for $13. It ends up being like right around $1 a piece. So if you have like multiple people that you have to get like stocking stuff for or gifts for, you could totally get like that pack and then split it up. You can put like a couple face masks in a stocking. It's just nice to like put one on and sort of relax, and that's a really cheap way, you know, to put a face mask in someone's stocking. So that is it. I got through this pretty quick. It still ended up being like 12 minutes. Like, how does that even happen? I feel like I ramble so much, but that's fine. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I talk a lot. So that is what I found going through my drawers that I think would be great, inexpensive stocking gifts that you can find in a store. With the exception of these, if you get like the big pack off of Amazon, then obviously Amazon is not a store, but you can find them in Ulta. They're just a little bit more expensive. Yes, so that is everything that I have to share with you. I do hope this video was helpful for you. If you're interested, I'll leave my latest video up there for you to watch. Also the subscribe button. If you are new, please subscribe. If you've been here before but you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. It'll really help me out. And I hope this video was helpful for you again, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.